running on 3 cylinders, but still starts, runs, drives, and saves me gas. So, not really sure what the problem is. Hey guys, so a little different project today. I'm checking out my daily driver, my Saturn, because it's missing on cylinder 3, and I thought it was low compression, and I just tested the compression and it's 0 compression on that cylinder. The other 2 cylinders were like 200, 200, and 160-ish. So what I'm going to do is a leak down test, but not with a real leak down tester because I don't have one and they're kind of expensive. The way I'm doing this is with a compression tester, but first, to make sure that the valves were closed, I took the valve cover off. So we're working on this cylinder here, number 3, and as you can see, this cam, the cam lobe is up, and this one is, I'm pretty sure it's far enough past where it will be opening the valve. So I'm going to hook this up. I took the Schrader valve, I think that's what it's called, not sure, out of here, which is like a valve stem basically. So I took that out, which normally holds the compression when you do a compression test. But I want to be able to push air into here so I can see where the air is coming out. Okay, so I threaded this back in there, so that's going right into the cylinder. The valves, I think, are closed. This one definitely is, the intake. Pretty sure the exhaust is closed. It's hard to see again, but I think the cam is past where it'll be opening the valve. So I'm going to hook the shop air up, and then the air is going to go in and has to come out somewhere since it's leaking. So it's either going to come out, it's going to go past the piston rings and come out in the oil. So I'll probably hear it coming out in here, or the dipstick. It'll probably be in here somewhere, wherever the oil comes up at. And say the intake valve is bad, I'll hear it in the intake. And same with the exhaust, so I'll hear it coming out the exhaust. Okay, so my phone is too cold, I guess, so the flash won't go on, but I'm gonna hook this up and show you what I found. Okay, so I checked it out, hooked up the air, and I heard a loud noise like it was coming out right in the top here somewhere. So I thought it was going past the rings and coming out wherever the oil comes up. I assume it's down here where the chain goes down. But then I heard it was actually coming out of this spark plug hole. So somehow the air is going from that cylinder to this cylinder. So probably not a head gasket since they're not next to each other. So then I looked, and these exhaust valves are down. So I actually moved this so that I was positive these valves aren't supposed to be open. Sorry, bad camera angle. So this, definitely closed valves. Exhaust closed, intake closed. But when I hook up the air, which I'll show, I was getting noise coming out here. And then it went to the tailpipe, noise coming out the tailpipe, air coming out the tailpipe. So it's definitely losing compression on the exhaust side. Hopefully the rings are okay enough at least. But I'm guessing it's a bad exhaust valve, or something's wrong with the valve. So I'll show you how this sounds and looks. So we're hooked up. I can kind of hear it from here, but it doesn't sound like it's coming out the top. Of course the compressor's going on. But if you come back here, you can hear it coming out of the exhaust. So it's gotta be exhaust valve. Hey guys, so I just have a few more points I'd like to make. It seems like cylinder number 3 misfire and burnt valve are kind of common on the double overhead cam, Saturn 1.9. Sorry, I'm picking up where I left off before. But basically, you're trying to avoid having any kind of lean mixture or having detonation, and detonation can happen from running like the incorrect kind of fuel, or like I said before, having the wrong heat spark plugs and stuff like that. But more commonly is to have it happen from low fuel. So you get too much air, too little fuel, it runs hot, and then the valve overheats and breaks basically. So tomorrow after I get out of work, I'm going to pull the head off and see what's going on. Hopefully it's just the valves that are damaged. I'm hoping the head and the cylinder bore is all good and the piston's okay. As long as the piece of valve that broke off didn't stay in there, it should be alright, and I can get away with just replacing the valve and whatnot. So if you're interested in learning more about how this project turns out, or if you want to check out the off-road oriented stuff I have, you can take a look at that. Subscribe, like, you can share it on Facebook, or just drop a comment below with any thoughts, ideas, or questions you have. I'll be happy to answer any kind of questions. So thank you for watching, and I'll update you soon. See you guys.